I'm 7 weeks out to my wedding and 10 weeks out to my NPC Bikini show, Downsizing from Figure. Hi, this is me, Bonnie. In today's video, I'm going to give you a quick update, show some exercises that I've discovered that I like, it's very specific to bikini, and also talk about a pretty different, hopefully entertaining video that I'm taping next Sunday. First off, I'm 8.5 months postpartum and I'm trying to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. I haven't reached it yet, which is 147 pounds at 5'6". For the last 2 weeks, my average weight has been around 153 pounds. At the start of prep at 14 weeks out, I was averaging about 155 pounds. So I've been down only 2 pounds. I feel like my progress is a little stalled. I feel like I should be dropping weight a little faster. I mean, I don't want to drop too much weight because I still want to maintain my muscle. However, I am supposed to be downsizing because I have a little too much muscle, so I guess it's okay if I lose a little, right? Anyways, I know I'm doing everything right because I have a significant drop in calories from about 2,300 calories is what I was eating when I first started the prep. And then also, I haven't done cardio for 2 years, really, and now I'm doing 7 days of cardio. That was 30 minutes, and now it's increased to 35 minutes, which is kicking my butt, by the way. I feel like everything is easy. The bikini training is way easier. I'm still making it challenging. Everything's burning. But the cardio, oh my God, it's still kicking my butt. I'm trying to, watch YouTube videos, text, respond to text, etc. It's helping, but it's still kicking my butt. And it's definitely the posing is also the other thing that's really difficult. But back to my progress. Sometimes, even though you're doing everything right, the scale doesn't really budge, but you just gotta trust the process. And there's a thing called the whoosh effect, where all of a sudden pounds just drop off the scale, which seems to be happening now. So hopefully my next week check-in and the week after, I will be closer to 150 and hopefully reach my pre-pregnancy weight soon. My goodness.
Time to go to bed, Adriana.
Do you want to go to bed? No? And this is the first prep where I'm actually not taking measurements every single week. Instead, I'm just taking progress photos. So it's really hard to see visual changes every single week. Usually you see them more every 2 weeks. However, I am, postpartum, so I'm very behind, and I guess we need to really fast track my progress to make sure I'm actually stage ready. However, I did weigh myself this morning, and it's the first time ever that I actually look and weighed and dropped under 150 pounds. So this photo is me at 148 pounds, which is almost close to my pre-pregnancy, but not the same level of leanness and conditioned and tone. The good news is I am seeing my glute ham tie-in come in, and I also went to my very first posing workshop, I think 2 weeks ago. Met a whole bunch of other competitors and realized I didn't even know what exactly was a front, side, and back pose. And now I'm very excited to start working with this coach in person, one-on-one. She's actually out in New Jersey, so unfortunately I have to travel. It's really difficult because I have your job, your baby, the wedding prep, competition prep, and then you got to travel too and try to do posing practice on top of everything. It's quite a bit, trying to not lose my mind here. But it's all good, I am gonna do it. So the cool thing is, out of the girls that I met at the posing workshop, one of them is gonna be at my show. The other one works a few blocks away from where I live, and we also have the same gym membership, so we're gonna be working out tomorrow together and doing posing practice. And then I decided to invite my friend Mylene, who you've met in my previous videos, and 2 new competitors to do posing in my courtyard. So we are going to do some posing, and I'm gonna create a YouTube video out of it. So hopefully that'll be entertaining for you guys to watch our routines. Oh, and huge news I forgot to talk about. The rules are changing, so it's gonna be a lot harder for me to nationally qualify. Just like I talked in my last video where I planned to go to compete in Japan and then I couldn't because the rules changed. Well, now no longer is it the top 5 in your class based on height that qualify nationally, but now it has to be the top 2. So that's gonna be a lot more difficult, especially since this is kind of like my first real time competing in bikini and coming in from a different division and obviously postpartum. However, I think it seems like the rules are also saying that the top two, or no, not top two, the #1 winner in Masters division can also get qualified nationally. I have to check on that, but that means I have a chance because I can do the open class based on my height, right, 5'6", and that class, and then also the Masters 35 plus. So anyways, it's tougher. It's tougher to actually qualify nationally, so we'll see what happens. I'm all over the place today. So some exercises that I'm doing that are very specific to bikini that I like is this superset where you're doing a kickback with an incline bench, and then you superset it with a lighter weight where you're basically doing hip abductors. Awesome superset. The other exercise I really like is the medicine ball glute hip bridge, which I showed in my last video, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to do this weight. I'm only allowed to do 40 pounds max, so that really sucks because I have too much muscle, but I still really love that exercise. Another one that I like, very standard exercise, but done in a different way, split squats or one-legged bench squat. Instead of using the stable bench for your foot, use a stability ball. So the first time I tried this, I was wobbling all over the place, could not do it without putting the ball against the wall. And then I realized now that you can actually face the wall and use that as your spot. But during the second workout, I was able to do this without the wall, and it feels really interesting because you're using a lot of stabilization muscles, and hopefully soon I can do this with some weights. Last exercise I want to talk about is very specific to bikini, but also good for anyone who cares about their midsection and making it look a little better. It is ab vacuums. So this essentially works your transverse abs, aka your inner abs that are deep in your core, so that even if you're just relaxed, your belly doesn't protrude out as much, right? So for bikini, I think this is going to really help with controlling my abs on stage and just hopefully having a little bit of a tinier waist. I'm told by my coach that it may help a little bit, but not significantly. But hey, when you're doing prep, any little bit helps. You want to get an edge, right? So the way you do this is, I'm not a pro at this by any means, blow out all the air in your stomach and then try imagining pinning your belly button to the back of your spine. So standing up is really difficult. Kneeling is kind of difficult as well. I have found it to be a lot easier when you're leaning against something. And I've also tried this laying down. So just think about when you naturally lay down, there's this little arch in your lower back. You're pushing that arch down to the ground and sucking everything to the spine and into your ground. So hopefully over time I can be better at this and hold it for longer. So you also want to do this and hold it for as long as you can. Now I can't have time to be adding another regimen of like vacuums. So what I'm doing now is doing these vacuums in between my ab sets. And that's it for today's video. Guys, give me a like if you liked it, leave any comments below, and stay tuned for my posing video. Thanks for watching. When you're looking to transform, lose fat, lose weight, change your body composition, then check out my special 6-week offer at eatnotdiet.com/peakbody.